if we started, let's start it like this.
¿Qué pasó?
Hey! Let's go!
¿Qué pasó?
What you know
Viva
about that?
Exciting,
What you
baby.
know about that?
All week I've been celebrating, bro.
What you know about that,
I've been
bro?
celebrating all
the
week,
Venezuelans in the world are celebrating this
Yes,
week. You already
sir.
know.
Coño, papá.
Seriously. You know what? I love that you say that because I think we need to go ahead and start the day the show by telling people a couple of things about Venezuelan sayings out there. We're gonna get into that baseball. All right. If you don't have a Venezuelan friend out there, you should ask them this.
You need one.
You should get one. You should get one.
You
Everybody,
should-
we coming up. Venezuelans are having a blow up right now. Glow up. So like we
out here.
high value right now.
We are high value.
Them Caucasians who talk
I like how
about
you
they
put
have
that.
a
I like how you put
Venezuelan
that.
friend. It's high demand right now.
So ask your nearest Venezuelan friend about a couple of sayings in Venezuela that you need to go ahead and
What you got?
understand. One, I think everybody knows, when you call your Venezuelan, make sure you call him by the name Chamo.
Hey.
Just
Los-
like we got
Los
it,
Chamos. Los
just like
Chamos.
we got out there. Everybody knows that. If you got a Venezuelan friend, you got to say, ¿Qué pasó, Chamo? Todo bien. And now you already know. That's just slang for friend. You know what I mean?
Que huevo nah, marico.
Damn. That one is slang for like a lot of things, actually.
It definitely has multiple uses.
No doubt. Another thing that you Venezuelans like to say is they like to say chévere a lot. Hey,
Chévere.
man, que chévere es eso?
Qué chévere.
That means like, oh man, that's real fun, you know. That's real
Cool.
That's real
It's
dope.
cool,
That's
cool.
real cool.
Dope.
You know.
I like that, yeah.
The other thing that they like to say is que ladilla.
Que
oh.
ladilla, marico.
Que ladilla.
Seré
oh.
ladilla.
Esta vaina no
Seré ladilla,
joda.
marico.
Verga, no.
What does
Que
that mean?
ladilla.
That means that Venezuelan friend is bored, annoyed. He's a little frustrated. You know, maybe you need to go ahead and go to the next
He's a
stop.
little frustrated.
To the next spot.
Or you're frustrated.
See, Venezuelans like to party, so you gotta keep your Venezuelan friends in an environment where it's up and there's high energy, or you may lose them for the night.
Yeah, if you didn't see the classic, we was a
Absolutely, we were super high energy out there, bro.
We were.
It is insane. Some of like the videos that I have seen this
Me
week
too.
about
too.
this baseball
us
classic.
Venezuelans, we've been having a good week, man. We've been having a good week.
We've been having a great year.
We've been having good weeks.
A good
We beat
year too.
Japan.
You're, Serge, you're
Yes.
right. You're right.
Yes.
You know what sucks though? It's like the world is ending,
good year.
and it's finally our time to have a come up. So it's real hard.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Hey, listen,
Better late than never.
Don't judge your nearest Venezuelan friend if they're
Do not.
happy with life right now. I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that are happening, a lot of division, but your Venezuelan friends are thriving in 2026.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So don't judge them. They've been suffering for a very, very long time. It's not our fault that when things are going well for us, the world is on the way down.
100.
So, like I said, don't be too judgmental. But let's talk about that game, that tournament. All right?
First of all, let's talk about the whole tournament. We already mentioned this. The classic was a lovely little bonus sport thing that has just been given to us, and it has been a roller coaster. It's been so fun. Not just the Venezuelan team. We got the Dominican team, Puerto Rican team,
they're
Mexican
awesome.
team.
They're awesome.
The surprising teams that for me were like Italy, the Italians, and
They were great.
And not to mention the Israelis.
Italy was
The
good,
Israelis
man.
were pretty good too.
Israel, yeah, absolutely. Bro, it felt World Cup-ish.
Didn't it?
It felt World Cup-ish to me.
The energy Venezuela brought was very World Cup.
The energy the Dominicans brought, the Venezuelans brought,
What was the last thing they win though? You know what I'm saying?
never.
Exactly.
We never win. We never win at anything. I mean, this is
Was this our first classic?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
This
Yes.
was our first classic,
First big anything.
big anything, really. Like, we even make it to, we're going to the Olympics, bro. This team is going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
So crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. They beat
That's so
they beat
crazy.
Italy
Japan.
or Japan to get
No,
in.
no, no.
was
No, yeah,
so-
they beat Japan to get into
such an electric game.
What was it?
though.
Italy. that
Italy.
they
I
beat.
think it was Italy,
Italy.
right?
They
I think it
beat
was
Italy to get into the
the
Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
to
Yeah, somehow these games also were Olympic qualification games.
dang.
So like that win got us. So like
wow.
it was win after win after win, and it was unbelievable to see this excitement after the political stuff that we've been seeing. Also, it's like to add this on top, it was like a beautiful cherry on top for all of us Venezuelans.
Oh my gosh,
and the rest
dude.
of the world. It kind of shows you like the come up of like a nation that can come together and celebrate in a way
Absolutely.
after
Let's go,
after
bro.
that after a whole country's been going through these
Let's
political
go.
issues that we've been seeing. So it was beautiful.
Let's start with the first game, right? Like, well, when we first start, when we played Dominican Republic, okay? Let's start with that game. First of all, I want to tell you, bro, I have never
That was in the pool play.
I have never seen like or taking a look or seen the Dominican Republic people like I have. Like, I'm in love with Dominican Republic people.
Let's
bro.
be real.
Okay.
Let's be real before
Yeah.
you keep going. It should have been Dominican Republican or Republic against
Venezuela.
Venezuelans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
that would've
be
been-
real. Like they got
Oof.
their game stolen against USA. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I want to talk about the Dominican Republic people. And we'll talk about everybody, right? But I want to talk about the Dominican Republic people because we played them in pool play. We lost to them by 2 or 3. The energy that they brought, very similar to the energy the Venezuelans bring.
Very similar.
Even after, like, we are almost the same people, bro. Like, they are like, ellos joden, nosotros jodemos. Like,
Yeah.
they are high energy, we're high energy.
And to be
But
fair, I personally think the Dominican was a better team than us. So, like, I was looking at this whole tournament thinking the Dominican Republic is the team to beat in my eyes compared to Venezuela.
the great thing about it, though, is like it's so funny because we're very, very similar, except they win a lot and we don't. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Some of them were like, I don't know if we want Venezuelan to win because they kind of talk a lot like us. And now we're going to have to hear them talk forever about this. And they're right. So yes, you guys get to listen to us. So then we beat them, right? And then we go play. Who do we play?
Italy.
I think we
Japan.
went.
Japan.
That's Japan. We played in the
Yeah,
quarterfinals.
quarterfinals. So it was after that we played the Japan.
That was such an
no,
electric
because
game, dude.
was it them
Yeah,
or we
it was
played Italy?
Italy was in the semifinals.
Okay,
So we we go to Japan. We
Beat
go
Japan.
play Japan. We beat Japan. The people of Japan are like
Partying with us,
also
bro.
party. They catch the
they
vibe
love that
with
energy.
us.
They love that energy, bro.
They love the whole thing. The whole thing was just kind of like a big explosion of just good vibes and good energy. Everybody was dancing.
We brought it, bro.
One thing I saw this week that Japan, like apparently Japan, I don't know if this is cultural. I don't know if this is true or not, but it was a video I saw.
Japan is the reigning champs, by the way.
Right.
They win a lot.
And if Japan loses to someone, they usually root for that team for the rest of the tournament because they got beat by the best team
Right.
in it. So you can see videos even in Japan of bars where people are
Really?
Japanese like
That's dope.
cheering for
Get
Venezuela.
chévere,
And things like
marico,
that.
get
De
chévere.
pana. So I thought that was cool. So we beat Japan, right? And then we go against Italy, which a lot of Italy, we were talking about it earlier, a lot of Italian players were
The coach was Venezuelan.
the coach was Venezuelan. A lot of their players were United Americans, but they
Yeah.
had dual citizenship.
Yeah.
They chose to
It
play.
got really weird. Yeah,
They chose to play for Italy, but either
they
way,
did really good.
they did really well. Apparently,
They beat the U.S. at one point, right? Italy did. I remember
they?
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Okay. And then they go ahead and they can go ahead and be proud that they made it to semifinals in their country. Apparently, a lot of things were like it helped. It helps baseball in Italy. You know, Italy's probably a soccer.
Italy, I think Italy also beat Mexico, and because of that win, it was a reason that U.S.
got through. Yeah, absolutely, because they beat them by more than 5 or something like that. So,
doesn't Mexico always do good?
No, they were doing well.
They had this chubby guy. He was just killing the ball every time. He was just out of the.
Shout out to the chubby guys.
Shout out to the chubby guys.
But no, Mexico does well on these tournaments as well. So Venezuela goes to Italy, the Italians, they win. And now
I know I missed the semifinals because I remember the quarterfinals and I missed the semifinals because it was late at night and I had to go to work. So I'm like, if they win it and go to the championship, I'm definitely gonna stay up and watch it. And
I stayed up,
and it definitely felt like something historic. That if you didn't watch this, then where were you? Like, to me, this was one of the biggest sports games I've ever seen on TV. Like, if you miss this, it felt very historic to me. I'm Venezuelan too, so that has a lot to do with it. But it was one of those games. If you missed, like, how can you miss this game? It felt really big for us.
Absolutely. The stage is set for us to go into the finals. We're going against the U.S. I mean, the obviously favorites to win, right? You take a look at their lineup, and I was texting my friend. I was texting Jay, one of my friends, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, man, this lineup is tough.
Superstars.
Like, any of these guys can literally the whole lineup can hit a whole run at any moment." So I was just
it was intense.
It was super. It was intense. Every pitch mattered.
The thing, yes, exactly. The thing that saved us is that the tournament has specific rules on how many pitches, the roster, how many people on the team. There's a lot of things that ended up helping the Venezuelans because at the end, the championship game, the Venezuelan pitcher, their starter pitcher, had probably the best game of his life.
The best game of his life. The best game of his life.
Goes a long way in the rules that were established for the tournament.
Absolutely. And then that morning, Jay, our friend Jay, hits me up. He's like, "The good thing for you is you win no matter who wins tonight."
No, yeah,
and I was like, "Yeah." You hit me with that. I was like, "Jay, you right, brother. You are right."
He hit me up the following morning. Yeah, dude.
So I was like, "Man, I appreciate you." He put me in a great mood after he sent me that text, and I was like, "You're right, brother."
Very true. Yeah, definitely.
So, but I told my wife, I was like, "Yeah, that was Jay." You know, she's like, "But I said to her after I read it, I was like, you know, that's true." It's like, but I really would like for Venezuela to win this one.
It felt good, bro.
It did. We just been through a lot, man. We have been through a lot. Even people that are citizens here, you know, they've gone. Their parents themselves, they have gone through a lot from when they were back in Venezuela and how they got to this culture. It was for everybody, dude. I feel like it was the Venezuelan players. They said they were playing for Venezuela, but Venezuela was playing for the Latino America little guys. And I think there's a video where one of the players is getting criticized because he's saying we did this for Venezuela, not Latin America. And I was like, yo. People are criticizing him for saying that. And I was like, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, not at all.
This is a Venezuelan player saying that about it, like how that's how it means to him. But yeah, a lot of Latin Americans were rooting for us, and it was great because, man, it was the underdog. You know, like people want to root for Venezuela because they know how much we've been through. Like we need it. Like anything that can go ahead and move a country in a good, and put a country in a good energy, in a good place
it definitely
mentally.
had movie vibes. It definitely had
man.
movie
I'm telling
vibes.
you.
It had movie vibes. It definitely was like the right time for this country to win this championship. So like it was.
It seems like there wasn't a like sides. You know what I mean? Everybody
Right.
was rooting for Venezuela. So it was beautiful. A lot of the videos that I've seen this week of even Americans are like, dude, like we would have loved to win, but the atmosphere was so intense on how much Venezuela wanted and
Wanted it,
needed
man.
this, and the emotions that they saw from us.
You guys see the Pat McAfee? What he said about being at the game?
Yeah, he's talking about Ponche.
He said it was one of the best sports experiences he's ever had in his life. You have a group of like these Venezuelan nationals, and he said nothing is like these guys who are so loud, so like exciting, and so like cheerful, but at the same time none of them are talking shit. It's like they're very polite. It's very fun to be around. So like we brought the energy at the same time. Surprising.
Oh yeah,
we were respectful.
He did say they're the biggest shit talkers, but it's kind of like you can't help but like them because
they're nice.
They're so nice, but even though they're like the biggest shit talkers, and I'm like,
that sounds about right.
That's exactly right,
dude.
Like,
I'll tell you this though, I haven't been into baseball like that in a while, and I know that both my countries played, but dude, the games were so electric though. It was
All
a
of
home
them.
run here, another run here, a tie here, another home run here, another tie here. Dude, it was back and forth. Like even with when we played Japan,
it's a pitching game. Like
it was crazy. Dude.
It was very dependent on pitching. So like if you were to compare it to the MLB, it's not the same because they have pitchers like out of their asses and they're ridiculous. This is country by country, so like the limitations of their pitchers were very apparent because everyone was hitting like crazy.
I was concerned about our pitching. Our pitching is not, we can hit. We've always been known to be good hitters, but I don't remember the last time.
Pitchers, right?
I don't remember the last time we said, whoa, that Venezuelan pitcher is. I mean, we got closers. We got a couple closers.
The Cubbies have a closer, though. I didn't know that.
Man, he was.
I was like, what?
He was amazing, bro.
He's getting a bonus.
Oh,
He's
my
getting a
goodness.
bonus.
But
Chi-Town, hit him up.
But no, I think I was talking to you guys, and I'm like, listen, I haven't been connected to baseball in a long time, but I don't remember that we do well with pitchers, but we do well with everything else, right? Shortstops, obviously, second baseman, third baseman. I mean, Glaber, all these guys, all these young guys. And then Cabrera was there, right? But he's he's like a
that
coach.
was awesome, dude, to see.
All these guys just crying, bro. Like
fucking Suarez out there looking like a sexy unk with his one earring dangling. I'm like, man, I should have gotten a one earring dangle.
We needed this, man. We needed this.
Got
I'm so happy, man.
Jr. with the energy, man. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
It was amazing watching it. I mean, Kayla, I went back to the room. It was late. Kayla was like, who won? He was like, the good guys. What do you mean? She's like, the U.S.? No, stop.
Anyways, let's move on. If we still got listeners or watchers here, it's a lot of baseball talk, but we're excited.
I apologize.
Shout out to Venezuelans. The little come up.
Shout out to Venezuela. And you know what, bro? Shout out to the U.S., man. They made it out there, yo. And their team was super scary, man. The team was super scary. I've never seen a lineup and be like,
as long as you see Aaron Judge,
they can beat anybody. It was like Avengers team.
Is there anything else throughout you guys this week that you guys want to talk about? Like I know that made our week pretty well. You Sergio had a pretty good week.
My man Sergio
Venezuela had a come up. Sergio piggybacked on it.
It's not like I
had a great week.
Listen. Things are going well in business, and we are, we're moving forward with some things that we're doing. I told you guys last week, and we didn't have time to talk about it, but Raindrop Transportation is a new business that adventure that we are starting. We got private chauffeuring right now from South Bend, this area, to all Chicago airports
Sponsored by.
right now. All sponsored by Raindrop
Sponsored
Transportation. So anybody out there that is needing a private chauffeur to the airports right now, please let us know. Just comment below. We have you can also go ahead and email us at scastro@raindrop.productions, and you guys can go ahead and talk and let us know if you need a private chauffeur, private driver. Yeah. So, but yeah, things are we're doing well. We're moving forward, and when we're moving forward, and I'm moving forward, I feel very, very good. I'm in a good mood, so I can't complain. And it's you match it with Venezuela's what Venezuela did this week, and what the Lakers are doing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. What? They're like on an 8-win spree. So, but yeah,
It's not the same back here.
What about you, Ace?
I had a good week, man. I've been traveling for work. I went down to Indianapolis. I was there for a few days, and I went and had dinner with a good friend of ours, Aaron Triple. Which, by the way, shout out to Aaron Triple.
Did you get my no? Fuck Aaron Triple. Did you get my painting?
Jesus.
No, I'm so sorry. I didn't go to her house, but
I'm waiting to get my painting back.
Oh.
Aaron Triple. One day,
there's a slight chance you might not hear this because
I am gonna get.
I was
my
like,
painting
"Hey,
back.
you've listened to her podcast," and she was like, "I haven't gotten to it," and then I was like, "Dude, get the out of here, bro!
yeah.
What the?" She's like, "I know, Serge already yelled at me about it."
I did already.
And I was like, "What the you doing, bro?"
Anyway, shout out to Aaron Triple.
Shout out to
But
Aaron
I had a
Triple.
good time up there, man. It was it was nice, man, to get out of town, and even though it was for work, but it was good, man. My week's been good. Now we've
Hey, she hung out with you? Because last time we went down there, she didn't hang out with us.
well,
tried.
she did tell me that you guys didn't give her a notice. It was just like, hey, we're here. What's up? So
I'm cloudy on
what's
the.
going on with that?
Is that not what you did?
No, I hit her up beforehand. I was like, hey, I got Eddie on my schedule. What's going on? She's like, yeah, here we are.
Okay,
I'm cloudy on the
I know.
details,
So
but
I got nothing to say on
an
that.
invite was out there.
Leave
but-
me out of it.
Right. What about you, KD?
Work. It's nothing like working like a dog to really like set your priorities straight. And I've realized that I prioritize sleeping a lot, so I've been working and sleeping.
Damn.
Yeah, no, sleep is good. Sleep is good. It keeps you alive,
Sounds
apparently.
like you've been resting. KD's been resting.
Man,
Especially after that baseball game. He stayed
I'm
up. He
nervous.
texted us. He goes,
I had to
he
take a
said,
nap.
I had to take a nap just so I can stay up for the game.
he did tell us that. He did tell us that. I was-
It still messed me up.
I'm
so
pretty
funny,
sure it
man.
did, bro.
It's
It did, it
hilarious. I know that we're past the conversation, but man, I love sports that can like move countries, like in a way that they emotionally that man, you just can't. I mean, this is why soccer is so big too in the world, right? It's because yeah, you might complain about the score. Oh, it's only 1-0, but when that score happens, bro, it moves a country to a point where the excitement is everybody's in sync, man. So like these sporting events, there's like a debate right now. Which one is the most important, WBC Classic or the World Series? And there's a lot of people talking about that right now. And it's like whoever has, been to a world, whoever has won and said that it's the WBC Classic, the most important, has never won a World Series. And there's been shade thrown back and forth, right? But I gotta tell you, man, like these World Cup, these world events, Olympics,
Yeah.
the World Cup, like now the
They
WBC
mean a lot.
Classic.
They mean a lot.
There's
dude.
something about the do or die aspect about games that are next level. I understand. I do believe that the World Series is the higher level than the classic. But
Obviously, but
there's something about what you're saying, the World Cup aspect about the do or die. There's aspects of like certain games that like the pool play that you can lose, and there's multiple games you can play in that. But one game wins it all. March Madness right now is happening. There's an aspect about that is beautiful because it's like win or lose, you're out, in or out. Like the win keeps you going, a loss cuts it off. And there's some about that about college sports also that is just magnetic. It's like it makes the game bigger. It's like it's not like the NBA finals or the MLB like finals or the the NFL playoffs or anything like that where like you have multiple games to make up. Like if you lose, you can make it, but there's something about win or lose. True.
I cannot remember. They can't listen. I get it. The world series it's more important. But I'm sorry. The energy that every country brought. I'm not even talking obviously about the Dominicans. I'm not talking about the Venezuelans who obviously were like at a very high level of energy. The type of energy that you saw in those events, bro, I have never seen in a World Series. You cannot.
I agree.
I'm sorry, bro. You cannot. I cannot. You can't tell me any different. The energy was unmatched. It was very similar to World Cup vibes.
Yeah, but that makes sense. So you have your people from the nationalities coming to a single sport, or win or lose. It's kind of like they going out of their way, and this is a special occasion for them. It's like I just traveled. I'm here just for this game, which I know that's the same thing for a lot of the professional sports in the playoffs and finals. But there's an aspect here about like we're here, so this is just like bigger for the fans who are there in a sense.
It was awesome. I'm sorry. We can move on to another topic, but I just it blew my mind.
March Madness. Are you guys big March Madness people?
No, man. I too many teams. I can't get into that, man. I can't.
I have in the past. I'll be honest.
It fills a void. So like, there's an aspect about March Madness at this time of the year that it does like
It fits,
every time
man,
every time you do a bracket, I feel like I'm just giving my money away. I'm like,
well, you got to know about the sport. You got to know the teams. You got to watch them.
Work guy. Hey, we're doing this bracket. You ain't gotta do nothing. You just gotta put everything. Okay, cool. All right.
I love the upset stories of the March Madness.
Absolutely. I just haven't been plugged in to this year's like teams, and
call Kyle quick. You want to do a bracket? Call Kyle quick.
As we get into
shout out to my boy Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle.
Let's go.
One of the cool stories that I heard about this March Madness was a team. I don't know, like I'm not following March Madness, so like I don't know much. But there was a team that came out of nowhere. It's one of the smaller teams who made it into the tournament at a high point or something point where one of their players did not make one single 2-point shot throughout the whole season, but he was a 3-point specialist, so he was scoring a lot, but it was all from threes. Boom, 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 boom. First of all, that in itself is unbelievable.
Yes, crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
The fact that that's a stat that you're just you hitting threes, and now you didn't hit one single 2-point shot throughout the whole season.
No doubt.
Well, in the last game,
that's a killer.
In the last game, they upset the team that they were playing, and the winning shot was this guy's 2-point layup to win the game.
A 2-point, bro? He made a 2-point?
His first 2-pointer.
His first 2-point?
Dang.
To upset a team? That's crazy, dude.
That's kind of hilarious though. Like you don't go the whole season, or even the whole tournament, really, and then you go and
wow, dude, that guy had a good day. He had a good night.
Absolutely.
His family had a good day.
But no, man, I didn't even do a bracket this year. I feel terrible.
I never do. It feels like I'd rather play the lottery. It seems like
me too.
Sometimes
I gave my money
do
away
it for fun, though. It's not even for money sometimes.
But that's what I'm saying.
So,
Every time I do it, it's like I'm giving my money away. It's like, oh, here's $10.
Yeah, no. I think it was
Goodbye.
I was still hungover by the Venezuelan win. So
what's the point of putting that bad flavor in your mouth?
I know,
You know
right? It's like, I'm already a champion. I
know. Why do I have to prove?
I'm already a champion. I don't need to lose. You know what I mean? So
we were having a great week.
We really got into the whole Venezuelan baseball thing. We forgot that we have a guest in the house today. Probably his first time here at the show.
Let's go, Marvy.
Shout out to Marvy.
Shout out to Marvy.
Marvizi's family.
He don't made it. First timer, though. First timer at the show.
First timer. Like we've known him for way back. When he used to be known as Marjan.
Marjan.
Yeah, Marjan. Everybody knows him in the streets.
Troublemaker.
But that's a slave name. That's a slave name. We call him Marvin, Marvizi.
I remember running around the church, dude. He's,
Dude, one of my favorite memories.
His little brother was terrorizing everybody.
One of my favorite memories, and we've talked about this before. His little brother, Rafael, right?
Chalupa.
That dude used to terrorize us, right?
He was.
And I personally
terrorist.
got personally a little tired of his ass punching me in the nuts. And I grabbed him by the ankles and I put him over a balcony or about a ledge at church, and I dangled him.
He stopped.
And then I put him back.
He stopped.
And then he never messed with me
no,
again.
No. I felt that way.
You should probably pay for therapy. That's what you used to do.
I thought I was supposed to get in trouble for that, but I think everybody understood it needed to be done.
He needed it. He needed it, bro. Because I still remember him coming at me and punching me, man. And it's a core memory I'll never forget.
Shout out to you, Rafa.
Shout out to Chalupa.
Shout out to Chalupa.
Don't grab his ankles. He has PTSD.
Anyways, some other news this week that kind of fell on us actually today. We have a death in our pop culture, which is the greatest meme character of all time. Passed away.
Man, the greatest Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris was 86 years old today. Passed away. Nobody wants to say why.
Texas Ranger, right?
What took him? And we didn't think he was ever gonna die.
That dude's been kicking since he took his first class.
Bro,
it must have been Thanos.
Salute to Chuck Norris.
Chuck.
My favorite memory of Chuck Norris, bro. I grew up watching Texas Ranger Walker, Texas
of course.
Ranger.
Come on now.
I mean, come on.
You guys remember that fucking drop, that kick?
Come on, bro. Like, it was the only 4K. We only had 4 channels. that was at 6 p.m. every night after we came from work.
We had to watch
it. There was no other. It was either that or the news.
Yeah. In honor of Chuck Norris, you should Google some Chuck Norris.
Bro, I got it. That's a beautiful idea. Here we go.
Hey, didn't Chuck fight Bruce Lee or something?
Yeah. They had that big movie.
Bruce Lee said Chuck Norris fucked him up.
Yeah, bro. Chuck Norris is the real.
No,
Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo is hiding. You know that?
Hold on.
I got more.
What is going on here?
Yo, Chuck Norris once took LSD just to give his hallucinations a bad trip. You know? I can go forever here, bro. When the teacher wanted to talk to Chuck Norris, he had to raise his hands. Let me do a couple more. I want to do a couple more. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the chin. His descendants are now known as giraffes. That's
a good one.
I got way more. Scientists say our universe is constantly expanding. It's actually running away from Chuck Norris.
Oh my God, bro.
Freddy Krueger has nightmares about Chuck Norris. The Dead Sea was alive before Chuck Norris swam there. But anyways, man, I literally can go on.
Cheers to Chuck Norris.
Absolutely.
Chuck.
An icon.
Chuck, absolutely, bro.
That
in
man don't
peace,
lift
man.
it. That man don't lift it, bro.
Walker Heaven Ranger now.
One more. The Swiss Army uses Chuck Norris knives. All right.
Speaking of pop culture, you guys hear about the whole afroman trial and that whole thing with the police and the sheriffs? That blew up my algorithm. That was priceless.
What's going
You
on
guys
there?
didn't
What's
see it?
happening? I didn't
It
see
must
that.
have been just me then.
I saw some of it, dude, but I don't.
You guys got to tell me.
For you guys who don't-
what you got?
Afroman?
Yeah, Afroman. For you guys don't know, Afroman was the one who
'Cause
made
I
the
got
infamous song
Because
I got high.
Okay.
Because I got high.
I
I forgot to go to work.
Classic. That's a classic.
Ooh, ooh.
So like I think
That's good. That was good.
Listen, I don't know too much about it, but from the get-go, and my algorithm started going and it showed this guy in a red, white, and blue suit with the American flag. It looked like he was trolling, like he didn't care. Come to find out, the more you read into it, the more you see what the development of this. Apparently, the county police or sheriff department of the place he lived in raided his house. So Afroman had tons of cameras throughout the whole house.
He must have done something though to get his house.
No, I think it seemed like it was he was targeted because he was black and he was part of like, you know, hip hop and in the entertainment like industry. So like, I think there was some type of targeting there because that was a big mistake, and the sheriffs were trying to like cover it up. So like, apparently, not only did they break into his house with no good reason, money came missing. I think he said it was like $400 that came up missing after the raid.
400.
Yeah. Which is kind of, you know, small, petty, but still, you know, it's offers
Still money,
you know,
still money.
It's the law that's coming in here. They shouldn't be doing any of that. Like, there's some other aspects about that situation. So he started trolling them online and started making videos. There was a video where one of the deputies or the police guys were looking at a cake. This is how it started in the kitchen, and started looking at a cake that was in his kitchen and doing double takes. And the guy was kind of the police was chubby, and you could tell the video. He's posting all these videos, and you could tell the intention in his eyes, like he's almost like, I thought we were gonna raid a drug deal, but this cake looks delicious. What are we doing here? You can't double taking the.
There were probably a whole bunch of memes about that in that
whole
video.
Bunch. And the song was called like Lemon Pound Cake, and like making fun of this guy. So like he just wouldn't stop making these videos. Afroman, just because they did this, Afroman punched back and started making all these videos and music.
Afroman.
Yeah,
Dude, you know
and
you're gonna
they
do
were
that.
blowing up, right? So then the police, there's like, I don't know, like a few of them. There was quite a few people who sued Afroman after this incident because he's putting all this information on them online and making fun of them online. So the trial has been this last few days and this last week, and it's been blowing up on my social
How long has
media.
this been going on for though? Like
Since 2022.
okay.
So like the trial was
Dang.
like recent from them suing Afroman. Afroman shows up to court with a loud American flag suit. And like he keeps posting stuff. I think it's blowing up again from the 2022 stuff because he's still making videos from
My
the trial.
man, he trying to stay relevant, boy.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
Yes, and so like
That's dope.
so they go to trial. You know, the accusers or whoever, they testify. They say they're traumatized, targeted, traumatized, blah blah blah. And the only defendant like testimony that they got was from one of the deputies' ex-wives. He only one defendant, or only one testifying defendant, and it was one of the ex-wives.
Oh my
calling
God.
BS on the whole thing. The jury finds the defendant not guilty,
Oh wow!
And it was a big win for the First Amendment Act for everything,
Let's
like
go.
free speech and like what entertainers are allowed to say and not say. But he afroman trolled his way and won this
Wow,
case. It was
dude.
hilarious. Look it up. It's hilarious.
Afroman's streamings are going
Up. And he said that they asked him in the trial. He's like, last I saw it, but since it's been going on, it's been going up.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come again.
Yeah.
Wow,
a win for they're calling it a win for freedom of speech.
Yes. It's a big one.
Dope, man.
Well, the lawyer was like, "Have you guys heard of WAP or Lil Wayne?" He's like, do you guys take his lyrics seriously? Something about like pussy something, pussy that, like wet ass pussy and like sorry. My language.
Parental advisory.
But that's the name of the song, WAP. So
it's not Katie.
It's not him.
Blame his
it's
girlfriend.
Cardi B. Who said that song?
Cardi B, your girlfriend.
Hey, shout out to Cardi B. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
anyways,
but it was a big win for, as Afroman said, a big win for America. So shout out to America and freedom of speech.
Red and white, blue. Jesus.
Absolutely, red and white, blue. That's dope, man. That's a pretty funny story. It is pretty.
You guys
funny
missed it. It hit my algorithm really hard, and I couldn't stop cracking up.
It did mine. I just didn't click. I just didn't click, man.
My algorithm, Blue Lives Matter. I'm sorry, guys.
What's your algorithm?
They don't make mistakes in my algorithm.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I don't know how to take that. The algorithm always. The algorithm just be trying you. They'll just send you a couple things like, "Hey, you gonna click here or not?" Okay.
We've had a lot of police friends, so there's an aspect about us that they've gotten us out of a lot of trouble too. So like we respect. The police.
No. That's any story that we say here in this show does not mean that we are like, that we stand by whatever story or whatever we're telling you. We're just letting you know information.
I do not want to defund the police.
No, you can't deny that there's a sense of corruption, especially in a lot of like small town like departments where like, come on now, you've been in a lot of crime documentaries. There's a lot of corruption in these small town police forces and sheriff's departments. But at the same time, that doesn't mean like we're against. We're not about defunding the police at all. Like
hell no. We have friends they put their lives at risk every day out there. So shout out to our boys. We're not gonna say no names in case
boys in the blue. Boys in the blue.
We're gonna need them later without them knowing.
and the brown.
But anyway, I hear that there is a big event coming up at the White House, guys.
Ooh.
Do we have time for this? Ooh, we got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got time.
We got 5 time. We got 5 minutes. We do it. We can do it.
It's funny because I heard, how Joe Rogan is like one of the commentators, right? So I heard him talk about it. It's like he said he was right. Like the way he said is like someone asked him like, "You're excited about this fight?" He's like, "Yeah, it's exciting, but it's kind of weird to have an event like this while we're at war with someone."
No doubt.
It's like should we worry? Should there be an event here?
We ain't worried about nothing.
Are we at war though?
Ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about that. That's like almost like a flex. Like we're not worried about anything around here.
It's almost like we're doing violence for fun while we're doing violence over there on you. It's a weird aspect of it's a weird perspective.
Absolutely. There's a little bit of it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the Iranian people, the military.
No doubt. We're over here just living it up.
No doubt, man. But H does not think that the card is worthy enough.
I don't think so.
Of the White House. I don't mean to call you out, but I had to call
did.
you out.
Call me out, bro.
I called you out. My bad, bro.
That card is trash.
Stop it right now.
Trash.
Can you please? Okay, guys. if you don't
Look,
know,
dude,
obviously we're
yes,
talking about
they-
UFC fighting.
Look,
in front of the White House. There is a card. There are fighters that is happening, and age does not think a big. Like, there's not enough big fighters.
I just think that there should be a couple more fighters in there that have been, because to me the White House card should be right a big event, right, and it's going to be, no doubt about that. But I feel like we have to bring the crowd in, bro.
What do you think is missing?
I want to get rowdy. I want to see the fighter who's gonna walk.
First of all, it's the White House, so I feel like that in itself is limited to what they can do
this is why Venezuelans can't win nothing, bro. Because they just want it all, bro. You just want it all. You're like. Your dopamine, Venezuela's dopamine act like they just want more.
Look, dude,
more excitement.
Let's dude, build me up to this fight, dude. I think, I know Conor. He's Conor.
I don't understand. You keep bringing up Conor, but I think
dude,
Conor's out of the game of being a UFC level fighter.
Yes, I
what
agree.
We're asking for.
I agree, but at the same time, Conor brings the crowd, bro. He gets everyone in the fight.
So you don't care about the art of the fighting in the sport. You care about more of the views and the money.
I feel like that has to play a big part in this because it's a White House card, bro. Like, that's never been done. Like, what's going on with John Jones, right?
They tried to get him on the fight. I think they were.
John Jones is one of the greatest fighters of all time. There's no denying that. But I have to say,
he wanted $30 million.
He did play. He was playing games as like holding on to the belt, waiting for a right fight.
He was.
Just not.
He didn't fight forever, bro. Like, people forget that this dude didn't fight forever. I get it. He's the best that ever do it.
But come on,
but he
man.
did not fight for a very long time, and he was asking for $30 million. I think they offered him 15. He was not. He was upset still. Like, they couldn't do it, so they moved on. And this is the card that we're talking about. We still have two, championship fights. We have other fights that are like amazing fights. Ilya Topuria, Justin Gage, Alex Pereira, who's top two fighter in the world, right next to like John Jones.
I agree.
Cyril Gain. You got Sean O'Malley, one of the most exciting fighters.
That's the only fight
UFC,
I want to watch, bro.
In the UFC, you have Lopez fighting. I don't know, man. I don't. Diego Lopez against Steve Garcia.
It was one of the toughest cards I've seen ever.
But this is a stat card. I get it.
One of the toughest cards I've seen ever.
You don't have like the. There's not a.
This is like
huge marketable guy, but. They can't all be Conor McGregor.
I need some superstars, bro.
Don't forget the last fights Conor McGregor fought. He didn't live up to the hype.
I don't think he lived up like the last couple of fights.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll give you this. Conor can bring the money because people want to see Conor lose or win. It's kind of like Mike Tyson, right? Back in the day. They don't care about like.
Mayweather also.
Mayweather, they just want to see him win or lose. That's
Mayweather had that issue.
Even the Mexican fighter has that issue too. Our guy,
the Gringo Mexicano.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't think of it either. The redhead.
Yeah, Marvizi.
Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo. See, like Canelo is the same way, bro. He's out there,
He's been losing too.
I don't know.
But people want to see him win or lose. If Canelo's fighting, are you not turning on? Like, I'm paying $70, bro. I'm going with it. I'm paying $70.
No, for sure, dude.
Shout out to Paramount for it not being pay-per-view no more, though.
I think I'm looking more into fights that everyone wants to watch, right? Let's make an event, like an exciting ass event. Now, I'm not saying that this event is not as exciting because obviously there's some belts here to be won.
I think this is not your main sport, so like you value more the entertainment aspect about it. This is my favorite sport. MMA, UFC is probably my top sport, and when I see that card, this is the toughest card I've seen probably ever. And like, I love it for the art of the fight, not so much of the event. You're more of the event.
Yeah, but tell me, all right, so we look at Jake Paul's card, right? The MVP card, right? We got Rousey, we
To
got
me, that's trash. Those are all trash fights.
okay, but tell me when you've seen Nate Diaz fight and he's been trash and he's not giving it all he's got.
To me, it is trash. It's just entertaining.
It's not, dude. Nate Diaz is not trash.
It is. When's the last time you saw Nate Diaz win? He's just someone who can take a beating for all the rounds.
And he can keep going.
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
entertaining.
I can't say that people don't want to see Nate Diaz.
Everyone
fight,
wants to
obviously.
see
I'm
Nate
not
Diaz,
saying
bro.
no one
But
wants to say Nate Diaz dies, but nobody's going to expect Nate Diaz to win. Who's watching Nate Diaz to win?
And he's not at the UFC.
All right,
So
all right,
it
let's
doesn't
do
matter.
this. Let's do this, right?
He's not. I think he's out.
Let's do this on live TV right now, right? We're gonna see the White House card, right? We're gonna see the numbers, right? We're gonna see the viewers, and then we're gonna go see the MVP viewers numbers, and then we're gonna compare,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, okay.
Can we do that?
That's an easy whatever.
The
you're trying to
UFC is
say.
going to win. The UFC
Okay.
card is going to win. And you know what's going to happen is
All right.
the UFC also can't blow their load on that show. Like there's
'Cause
got to be another
the-
fight.
They don't pay. They've been calling out.
No,
They've been getting called out.
that's fine though. But nobody's going to go fight for the other whatever thing that you're trying to talk about. Because what have we seen in the past? Thrown fights. They're just set up fights. It's just money. It's just money like grabbing fights. It's not like these guys are actually fighting for real. You go to the UFC or you go to boxing, real boxing, and they're fighting for real. Those fights,
Yeah.
the Tyson fights, those other fights.
Right, because we
Those-
see Jake Paul do it, and so everyone is on Jake Paul's ass about, oh, you rigged the fights, and I do too. I think he rigs the fights, but there's other fights that in there that are not rigged, bro.
I'm not
This
gonna.
is-
I'm not gonna.
This is marketing for him, bro. He's been doing marketing on everybody's ass.
No
I'm-
one's denying that. No
I
one's
know.
denying that. But you think that's a greater value for that than actually watching? To me, that just says you're not a fan of that actual sport.
No, but he's slowly stepping into that role where it's like, bro, I've already made my name for myself. I'm out here and I'm gonna keep doing this shit. And then it's gonna get serious. Once it gets serious, oh,
Well, luckily there's a lane for him to do that. But for now,
he's been working
the
this
UFC
field for years,
The
bro.
UFC, he's not going to take over the UFC
I mean, we'll
I
see. We'll
think-
see what happens. I'm
unless there's Saudi money like LIV did to golf. Then we.
I mean,
like,
I don't know, dude. I mean, I hear you. I'm with you, but then at the same time, it's like, man, you see this dude. He's been just working the system, and he's been getting attention, and he's been
Yeah, but nobody's taking those fights serious
Yeah,
though. It's
man, but-
entertainment.
until they do, and then you know, oh, Jake
I'm
Paul, the
not-
promoter.
Listen, I don't blame you. You just got off a championship run at the WC Classic. You know what I mean? Like it's exciting. You know, to have that big game, to the big fight.
So
the
it's
big-
almost
you know
like
what I
it's
mean?
almost like Trump felt when he went in and kidnapped Maduro,
yeah,
and then he
like-
went into Iran thinking, feeling that type of way.
This is what I'm telling you about Venezuelans, bro. We will ride a wave, bro. We want to ride this wave of dopamine. You know what I mean? Like it's a big year for us.
It is.
You know, H is riding that wave right now. He wants big and bigger and better, like and badder. You know, so I don't even blame you at all. So I am gonna watch this fight,
Of course,
I'm gonna
because it's
enjoy it.
entertainment.
I'm also gonna watch that
I'm
other fight
watching other
because
fights.
it's also gonna entertain. It's gonna be entertaining. What's not entertaining than Ngannou punching somebody and
The best. We
And,
watched.
you know-
We paid for it when he boxed.
absolutely.
Like
And
we're
he got
gonna pay
knocked
for
out.
it. Absolutely.
No, we are.
Just like we paid for
We all
Mike
gonna watch
Tyson's,
it.
like, and that was terrible. We were still gonna pay for it. We still gonna watch it.
We will end with this, guys. For everybody, we started with people out there talking about Venezuelans. We'll end with this. Again, call your nearest Venezuelan friend, and if you have never tried an arepa, if you have never tried a cachapa, if you have never tried an empanada,
One more.
what's that?
One more.
Pequeños.
Pequeño.
If you have never tried a tequeño,
No, wait. There's still one more after
What is
that
it?
one. Seasonal one.
patagones,
No, the seasonal.
ayacas. If you have never tried any of these foods, please call your nearest Venezuelan friend.
Don't start with a yaka though. Start with that.
Or go to
Yeah.
the nearest restaurant.
Or go
Bululu.
to
Let's go.
Bululu. They'll take care of you out there. I'm telling you guys, Venezuelans are up right now, so you might as well indulge. Indulge.
We making shit with Brian right now, boy.
on
Ogiri.
that note, guys, you guys have anything
Coño,
for-
marico, gracias.
Vámonos pa'l collo.
No joda.
Campeones. Y nadie no nos dice nada.